All right, guys. Hello. Can I have some ketchup also?
Thank you. Have a good day.
Okay, thank you. All right, guys. Let's talk about this. So, sometimes I get comments and they get sent to the spam folder, and a lot of times they have cuss words in it and some kind of hateful things. Okay. Now we're going to talk about this. We're going to talk about. I'm going to tell you what I think about this comment. I'm not going to repeat the comment in full, but it was much along the lines that the U.S. dollar is going to collapse. There's not going to be any more U.S. dollar. The world that deals with the U.S. dollar, they're going to switch over and start dealing with Russia or Japan or Dubai. All this nonsense, right? And I say it's nonsense to a certain level that it's not completely nonsense, but a lot of it's nonsense. And when I first start hearing about the U.S. dollar is going to collapse and Bitcoin is going to take over, cryptocurrency is going to take over the dollar, and there's not going to be no more dollar. Everybody going to be broke, so everybody better buy Bitcoin and all this cryptocurrency. Now, this is what I believe is going to happen. This is just solely my opinion. And I used to be one of those people when I listened to all these people on YouTube, and a lot of us tend to like repeat what we hear, and we start to believe it because we hear so much, so we start to believe it, and then we will repeat it and start believing it ourselves. Like, the dollar's going to collapse. Okay, this is what I believe. The dollar's not going to go anywhere. It'll be a very, 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 very long time before the U.S. dollar collapse and go anywhere. Okay, be a very long time. What I believe that will happen, I believe that at some point in time, the U.S. will have a digital form of the U.S. dollar or something digital that can be used alongside the U.S. dollar. Because there are times where when you need to go buy something and you cannot use credit card or you cannot use any type of digital transactions, some stores will, and some places will accept cash. Okay, you cannot trade in gold, but they will accept paper cash. So this is why I believe that this part of it would never go away, because if a system goes down, a store cannot do any electrical transactions whatsoever if their system go down, but they will accept cash. Okay. And I used to be one of these people that used to repeat that stuff because I started believing it. And after thinking about it, after a year or so, I'm like, why am I repeating this stuff? Why do I believe that this is going to happen when all these people it seems like a lot of people are just trying to force other people into buying certain cryptocurrencies and trying to get everybody on board so the dollar so almost like people are being pushed to a certain thing. And then what if the dollar did collapse? What if it did? Because everybody, like, who knows? There's not a lot of people that know anything about cryptocurrency. If you ask your co-workers, you probably can't count 10 people or 5 people that know anything about cryptocurrency or deal with it. They have no clue. It's foreign to them, right? So everyone can't just go to that. They just can't. It's not going to happen. But that's what I believe. I believe that the U.S. dollar is not going to go anywhere. I think at some point in time, U.S. is going to have a digital type of dollar that they may use alongside, and it's going to be that. Now, as far as the U.S. dollar collapsing and the world's going to start using Dubai's money currency to do world trading, or using China's money to do world trading, or Russia's money to do the world trading, like all this nonsense, right? That's not going to happen for a very, very, very long time. Okay, you probably won't even be around if it happens. So that's my thought on that. I'm answering the question that the person sent me, but you guys can leave a comment, tell me what you think. But honestly, I do not believe anymore after thinking about it, because I felt like I was being programmed to just repeat what I heard, because I started believing it, because I was absorbing all this information that made sense, but it doesn't really make sense anymore. Like, it doesn't make sense. But I do believe at some point, all these cryptocurrencies that are out there, there's thousands and thousands, they're going to fade off. Like, they're going to get rid of all of them, and there's just only going to be a couple left, okay? Only going to be a couple left. But there's only going to be a couple left. So I have to go, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Leave a comment. Take care. Peace.